James McFadden on the front row, next to Lynch. Row 2, Jesse Schlotfeldt and Tyler Thompson. Row number 3, Giovanni Scelzi and Spencer Bayston. Row 4, Justin Sanders and Dason Pursley. Row 5, Chance Grasty and Tim Kaeding. Reminder, the 87 of Justin Sanders, he is the Durst Ice rolling driver here tonight. If he gets the win, $2,500 extra to him, $2,500 extra to Brent Bear. Silver Dollar Speedway. We got them racked. We got them stacked. And we've got the grandstands packed. Let's go racing over turn number 4. We are green. James McFadden will jump out with the race lead. They were 3 wide for a moment there for that second position as Lynch, it's a big run on McFadden rolling into turn number 3. Lynch wheels up off of turn number 4. He'll get circled on the inside by the 21S of Jesse Schlotfeldt. Schlotfeldt feeling froggy early on in this one as Lynch works back to the outside. He'll take second back away down the backstretch. Spencer Bayston getting by Tyler Thompson. Move Bayston up to the 4th position now in the letter W.
Yeah, Justin Sanders starting to work his way forward here. He's now into 6th.
Justin Sanders making quick work of Chance Grasty along with Giovanni Scelzi, and Sanders is just 1 spot shy of a top 5 position. McFadden, good bite off of turn 4 right there with wheels up down the front straightaway. Lynch taking the 2nd spot back away from Jesse Schlotfeldt. Those two having a spirited battle for the runner-up position. Lynch goes down low. He hits the bottom. Jesse Schlotfeldt to the top. He'll tag the cushion and run away in that 3rd position.
Yeah, the bottom's really good right now, Chase. You can see as long as you're patient, you can get off the corner, you can make really good speed. But Jesse Schlotfeldt now trying to get back into 2nd.
Jesse Schlotfeldt picked up his first ever NARC sprint car win earlier on this year. Now to the outside, he'll take 2nd across the start-finish line. Jesse Schlotfeldt up to 2nd, making his way by Lynch. Spencer Bayston runs in 4th, and in 5th, it is the 35 km of Tyler Thompson. And it looks like Schlotfeldt's got some speed build up on the top, trying to track down your race leader.
Yeah, he's building really, really good momentum lap after lap after lap, and looks a lot smoother than a lot of these guys up top.
Jesse Schlotfeldt, the youngster out of Arlington, Washington, trying to track down the reigning Australian sprint car champion, James McFadden. McFadden right around the bottom. Here comes Schlotfeldt down the backstretch, Tanner.
A lot of lap traffic ahead, too. This pace is really going to change here. Whoever can really keep going and make quick work of these cars is going to keep the lead.
And McFadden's going to have to get off the bottom of the racetrack. The lap cars are in his lane. Here comes Jesse Schlotfeldt within 2 car lengths down the back straightaway. McFadden's now on the back bumper of Jennifer Osborne. Here comes Schlotfeldt around the outside. Battle for the race lead down the front straightaway. Schlotfeldt to the outside. He'll take it away to turn 1. Jesse Schlotfeldt to the outside. 3 wide with a lap car. He's got the race lead down the backstretch.
Yeah, James McFadden, he's really committing to the bottom, but man, we'll see how this changes here in these coming laps.
Jesse Schlotfeldt, very close call in the lap car into turn 1. Now he drops his car down, though. Smart move right there, Tanner.
Yeah, Jesse's starting to put a little bit of distance between him and the rest of the field. The more lap cars he can click off here, definitely going to increase his chances of getting a shot at a Gold Cup Prelim win.
Schlotfeldt doing a great job making his way through some of the slower cars, makes his way by the 9L of Lou K's.
Oh, off the track.
Jesse Schlotfeldt's off the racetrack on the backstretch. Tanner, or make that the 21 of McFadden back to the inside. They go side by side for the race lead down the front straightaway.
Yeah, 3 wide into turn 1. A little contact, I think, there, Chase.
That was very close. Right rear to left front. McFadden back to the race lead. Schlotfeldt might have a problem. He's 3 wide with the slower cars. Down the back straightaway, Spencer Bayston, meanwhile, is up to the 3rd spot.
I was going to say, keep an eye on that W car. It looks like it's really starting to come into its own here as it closes in on the top 2.
Spencer Bayston up to 3rd. He's made his way by the 42 of Lynch. Schlotfeldt closing back in quickly on James McFadden in that number 21 car. He had 2 bad laps there, Tanner, but he's getting it back going.
Yeah, the cushion's really, really fast right now if you can make it work. It's just getting treacherous, just as we say that. The 21W lap car off the track right in front of the leaders.
And that's going to draw the caution. Jake Wheeler is going to stop outside the 2nd corner. Yellow flag. And we can catch our breath after an exciting first 14 laps of that main event.
Yeah, a lot happened there in such a short amount of time. I mean, those lap cars really made things interesting. Obviously, James was good from the start, but then, Schlotfeldt made a good run there. But then as things started to kind of get treacherous, James recovered with the lead.
Crewing with Corey Day and Shane Bowers, and we all remember the year they had. So Jesse Schlotfeldt says that bringing Hunter Brady on to the team has really allowed himself, Jesse, to focus on driving, not worry about watching the track every single session. He's been very, very happy with the addition of Hunter Brady to that team.
He also has 2 Sprint Car Challenge Tour wins this year at Cottage Grove, as well as another one at Skagit. So it's been a very, very good year for Jesse Schlotfeldt, but can he get by James McFadden once again. Green flag back in the air for the second half of the race here on night number 2 of the Gold Cup. Rolling into turn 1, McFadden slider right across the nose of Schlotfeldt. They're doing it together. Bayston's involved. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Caution comes out. Wow. That one just got turned on its head, Tanner.
Wow, we were not, I mean, we saw how things were kind of going there into turn 1, but
how is Spencer Bayston still going?
Yeah, and it's hard to kind of say if that car's sitting right. I think it might be okay.
He was all 4 wheels off the ground.
Yeah, no, I have to think that the rear suspension got tested there on the way down. But man, this is gonna put Cy Lynch in the lead. I mean, James McFadden is still rolling, but lots of front nose wing damage as we have a replay coming here on FloRacing.
Yeah, CompCam's replay. We'll see what happens as Schlotfeldt got a very good start around the outside. McFadden tries to slide him here, and they get very close off of turn 2 as Schlotfeldt tries to cross him up.
Yeah, I mean, not really anyone at fault there. I feel like that's just really close racing, and unfortunately, when right rear and left front meet, usually things don't keep going straight. So, again, I don't know how Spencer Bayston's still going in that car. We'll have to kind of, I mean, even the 21 car, we'll have to see. We have 2 cars with potential damage up front. I mean, we know for sure there's damage. We don't know the significance. So we'll really have to see how things fire back off here.
Well, and you guys could see it right there. I think this angle will show it again. But heavy, I mean, that car digs in, and then, Bayston rips the left front corner off of Schlotfeldt's machine. But Tanner Moore, what I'm interested in your perspective on, look at the front end damage there for Tanner. Spencer Bayston. What I'm wondering about, Tanner, from your perspective, it was like the seas parted, and I couldn't believe nobody else got collected in that. When you're a driver 7th, 8th, 10th on back, it's already hectic to see what's going on in front of you. What's a moment like that like unfolding on your hood?
Oh yeah, no, I think a lot of fans don't get a chance to see it. From up here you can see so much, but when you're in the driver's seat, your vision is so blocked because of all the other cars around you. So a lot of times, how that can turn into a bigger pileup is just a chain reaction, and not a lot of opportunity to slow down. So props to everyone for kind of going left and right and avoiding that there. And again, we'll have to just kind of see how things. Man, I mean, we were excited to see that restart. I'm more excited to see this one.
Is he going to really notice a push perhaps in the front end to that nose wing being damaged when it would normally plant the front end a little bit?
Yeah, Tony, I would just say the stability will be a little bit off. Obviously, this isn't Knoxville or Eldora, but still, you never want to have a damaged front nose wing or top wing. So we'll just kind of see how James holds on to it. Again, I just bet his car's a little more ill-handling, but, James is a talented guy. I think he can still have a good shot to hold on here.
We'll see if he can do it with 16 laps to go. Orange cone on the front stretch, single file restart. McFadden, Bayston, Lynch, Sanders, and Scelzi back to green. Spencer Bayston will go low into turn 1. McFadden tries to run the cushion. How will the damage affect the handling on the Tarleton Racing number 21? Here comes a big move out of Justin Sanders. He makes his way by Cy Lynch, and now looking at Spencer Bayston while Sanders got up on the inside berm right there, Tanner.
Yeah, now we got Gio and Cy Lynch and Tanner Thorson from a few rows back. He's kind of starting to work his way up front. Things are about to get interesting for that last spot on the podium.
Tanner Thorson from 11th trying to crack into the top 5. Up front, a high-low battle developing between James McFadden and Spencer Bayston. Bayston now goes to the cushion in turn 1. 2 car lengths behind McFadden as they roll off at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Justin Sanders has wrestled away from Scelzi, Thorson, and Lynch, and he is looking to get a part of this battle as well. Side by side for the race lead in turn 1.
Yeah, here comes Spencer Bayston, and both guys working the top in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 you can kind of go anywhere. We'll see if James starts to switch things up as he feels a little bit of pressure.
Bayston makes a mistake off of turn 2, loses a little bit of ground there, but the top 5 all appear to be getting very close to each other. Spencer Bayston trying to mount another charge on James McFadden. Remember, he has that damaged nose wing. Bayston over the cushion.
Over the curb.
Here comes Justin Sanders. He'll take second down the back straightaway. Justin Sanders up to second. Make that the 7 BC of Gio Scelzi up to third. Tanner Thorson to fourth. Bayston falls back to fifth.
Yeah, Gio's kind of doing something different in 1 and 2. This might pay off for him as he's really getting a good launch down the backstretch where there's just a little bit more grip and working the bottom in 3 and 4.
Gio's keeping that car nice and straight, especially through 1 and 2. Here comes Justin Sanders. Remember, he is the Durst dice roller here tonight. Can he win an extra $2,500 for a race fan down in the grandstands? James McFadden is still doing a great job with the ill-handling race car. Sanders off the bottom. New leader of a turn 4. Justin Sanders takes the race lead away. 9 laps to go. And Sanders is trying to do it again with Kubota Highland Racing.
Here comes
Scelzi down the backstretch.
What a race we have developing here. Justin just misses the bottom but catches it on exit. Again, that 7 BC though is also starting to come to life.
8 laps to go here on night 2 of the Gold Cup. Gio Scelzi's made his way up to second by McFadden. And here comes Tanner Thorson out of nowhere. Tanner Tanner Thorson's up to 4th from the 11th starting spot. He'll look to the inside. Oh,
car off the track. 2 cars off the track.
We are going to stay green. It's Luke Hayes and Caleb Montgomery. Green flag stays out, but that's going to let the leaders catch up to the back of the field a little bit quicker there, Tanner.
Yeah, right now the bottom's the place to be in 3 and 4. They're going to make some quick work of these first lap cars. If Justin can really keep a good pace here, he might have this one. But again, Scelzi, Tanner Thorson not out of the picture.
Oh, now Spencer Bayston's off the track again in turn number 2. Lose another spot to Bud Kaeding and another one to, or make that Tim Kaeding and Dominic Scelzi down the back straightaway. So a bad corner there for Spencer Bayston. Up front, looks like Gio's closing in on your race leader with 5 laps to go.
Yeah, Gio is kind of starting to close back in. Just for a second, Dominic Scelzi with a heck of a run from the B main, almost to the top 5.
Gio Scelzi in 1 and 2, very good on the inside of the racetrack. That turn 2 cushion is biting a couple of these race car drivers out there. 4 laps to go, and Sanders is now in traffic. Missed his mark right there. Entering turn 3, and now Scelzi's within 3 car lengths down the front straightaway.
Yeah, these guys are going to have to start moving around with, you know, actually lap cars in both lanes in front of them, so Gio might have a good opportunity here.
This is going to get close. This time by 2 laps to go. Sanders through the middle, Scelzi on the bottom. He'll make it by the slower car. That might be the winning move for Justin Sanders. Gio Scelzi goes to the outside. Next time by will be the white flag for Justin Sanders. 1 car off the track in turn 2. We are going to stay green. It's Luke Hayes. Here's the white flag. 1 to go for Justin Sanders. Gio Scelzi in 2nd. Tanner Thorson 3rd. 4th, McFadden in 5th.
And 1 car off the pace into 3.
Oh, spinning around. The yellow's going to come out. Chase Parks around. Jennifer Osborne gets into him. And the caution's out on the last lap.
It's not over yet.
It is not over yet. This race is not over yet. Wow. And you got to think, if Gio can get a good start and Sanders goes to the top, the bottom in 1 and 2, I don't think Sanders knows how good it is down there. Gio's been rolling the bottom.
Yeah, it's really hard to judge, Chase. You know, when you're out front like Justin, you're just looking at lap cars, and obviously those guys are not at your level and pace that you're running. So he's only been really working the top down in 1 and 2, but did also kind of try the middle there for one of those laps. We'll have to kind of see where he goes here. Of course, wherever he goes, they'll be going the opposite.
Yeah, Caleb Montgomery flat right rear, no guaranteed time in the work here with 1 lap to go. Going to be a green-white checkered finish. Jace Park and Jennifer Osborne, the 2 cars involved. Here is a Comcams replay. We'll see what happened, Tanner. Going to be from the drone shot here. It's going to be on the left side of your screen.
Something happened with Jace Park, and then, you know, obviously kind of just, Montgomery got over his left front, and then a domino effect here. Not, you know, Jennifer Osborne got into it, and then everyone kind of checking up to avoid.
What a wild, wild prelim night here. Justin Sanders trying to claim the Durst dice roll for the 2nd time in about a week's span. It was claimed last Friday night by Corey Day at the Thunderbolt Raceway in Tulare. And now Sanders, 7 days later, trying to do it again. Tanner Thorson has snuck his way right up there, 11th to 3rd for him. Tim Kaeding also on the move. He's up to 5th now. Tim Kaeding started 10th. He's up to 5th, Tony.
Chase talking about drivers that are on the move. Rico Abreu has had a just downright rotten night, I think, is how he would describe it. Took the green flag for this feature in 15th. He is now inside the top 10, rolling 9th, coming to the restart.
Thank you very much, Tony. We're coming back to the green. Green, white, checkered. What does Giovanni Scelzi do on this restart? The green flag comes back out. Sanders will go to the top. Scelzi puts the left front up on the inside berm. Tanner Thorson trying to build a run down the backstretch and take that 2nd spot away. Pulls up next to Scelzi. Sanders runs the middle. Here's the wave of the white flag. 1 lap to go. Does Scelzi have anything on the final lap? On night 2 of the Gold Cup. He'll hit the bottom in 1 and 2. Sanders a little mistake. Down the backstretch for the final time. And into 3 and off of turn number 4. Winning night number 2 of the Gold Cup. Justin Sanders gets it done. Gio Scelzi 2nd, Tanner Thorson 3rd, James McFadden 4th, and Spencer Bayston back into the top 5.
What a race.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's all you can say about that one. I don't know where Brent Bear is, but he just made $2,500. The Durst dice roll has hit again here tonight. Gio Scelzi 2nd, Tanner Thorson 3rd, James McFadden 4th, Spencer Bayston 5th, Tim Kaeding, Lynch, Dominic Scelzi, Chance Grasty, and Kaeding Steele the top 10. Ryan Bernal, Tyler Thompson, Dason Pursley, Tony Gomes, Rico Abreu the top 15, Brenham Crouch, Mariah Eade, Luke Hayes, Jace Park, Caleb Montgomery, and then behind them, Jennifer Osborne, Jesse Schlotfeldt, Jake Wheeler, and Dustin Freitas. Got his first career Kubota Highlander Racing win a few nights ago at Placerville. He did not have to wait long to get back into victory lane. as hugs all around. There's his wife. There is some of the crew members. There's Bartman down there, along with the rest of the Ridge and Sun Racing crew. Anthony Brogan. Here comes the Hoosier Tire neckband, the Kubota Highland Racing winner's hat. He'll get the Sunoco Race Fuels checkered flag, and he's going to climb up top for the first time in his career. A Gold Cup prelim night winner for Justin Sanders. And this one is going to certainly be special. He has been trying for so long here at this race. Obviously, it's not the big one, but still a prelim night win at California's Crown Jewel is going to be a very, very excited Justin Sanders down there in Whiskey Myers Victory Lane. Let's send it downstairs to Tony Laporta on the Victory Lane stage.
You know, we've got something going here when it comes to talking to Justin Sanders on top of stages here inside Whiskey Myers Victory Lane. He will take the short climb to the top here. He's a preliminary night winner at Silver Dollar Speedway. Justin Sanders, how hectic was that one from your driver's seat? You started 7th. A lot of the craziness happened up in front of you early on in that race. What did you see unfold off your nose wing?
I think, honestly, on that first start, I fell back like 2 spots, was back to 9th, and then got my composure together and got back running around the bottom, and then kind of ran around the bottom for, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 laps, and then kind of moved up, and then was kind of searching, and then could kind of gauge the guys in front of me. And honestly, I just started moving around. I think as the fuel burned off, the car got better and better, and I'll tell you what, I know I'm skipping around, but man, the top out of turn 2 at the end was, God, it was, I almost had to come to a stop not to fall off of it, and I wanted to keep my speed up so I could get down the straightaway. I could hear Gio, especially on the bottom down here, I could hear him on the last lap. I was like, man, I gotta make sure I get all the way down the straightaway and get all the grip, but man, it's pretty awesome, man. I know it's not a points paying event, but to get 2 high limit races in a row, to get one last week, and now to get this Gold Cup prelim is pretty damn awesome. Again, thank you to Aaron Reitzel. I know it's a bad situation to be in, but he was tuning this thing over to the phone again tonight, and kind of just let him take the reins. He watches it, and he knows what he's doing. Again, Aaron and Shelby Reitzel, Brian and Lisa Ridge, all the sponsors, Fulkins Brothers Trucking, Power Plus, Bandel Coatings, STC Don Long, Rasmussen Truck Service, Commercial Edge, Bryant Paver. Man, I'm trying to get these sponsors down. BMRS, AL Driveline, SBS Shocks, Ryder Racing Engines, Triple X Chassis. Man, this is awesome. I was feeling sick all day, like I'm getting the flu or getting the cold, and you know, didn't really feel good before the feature. And I'll tell you what, it's hard to talk, but I feel a lot better now. Yeah, I bet feeling better comes along with winning your 2nd night of action with Kubota Highland Racing. We're on the stage here. We were on the stage in Placerville. We're in your home state. That makes things maybe a little bit easier. But the competition when you come to the Gold Cup, the competition with Kubota Highland Racing probably negates that advantage pretty quickly. Well, not only do you have to do everything right all throughout the night, you have to have things fall your way. You know, that caution on that restart came out and brought it back to a single file, and I kind of saw Lynch in front of me. He was kind of not sure where to go, and I was like, man, I think I got more speed around the top, so I blasted it up there. And then I think Bayston was better than James after that contact, and he was just pounding it, and got off the edge, and then that gave me a free shot at James. And once I saw the crumbs blow up in the middle of 3 and 4, I kind of know what that means. You got to enter up higher and then turn down the racetrack. You can get a really good run. So I think it was just racetrack experience and just kind of luck, and you know, everything just fell together. Good news for you, being told the points have been tabulated. You are set to roll off 2nd in tomorrow night's A main event for $100,000+ at the 71st running of the Gold Cup Race of Champions. We're going to give you the Chasm Safety Technologies win box. And before we're done up here, because I forgot to ask you back in Placerville, I'm going to remember tonight, you are filling in for Kubota High Limit Racing full-timer Aaron Reitzel. When any full-timer with our series wins a feature in 2025, I hope I'm not springing a surprise on you here, a full-timer gets to send $1,000 from our Angel Donors personal account. Yeah, so this will be your 2nd race winning, so $2,000 go total. Which charity are you choosing to support tonight with your 2nd feature win in the 87? You know, I always think it's a shame of, you know, when children are sick and, you know, don't have the money to get their medical treatment they do. So let's do St. Jude's Children's Hospital. There we go, St. Jude's Children's Hospital for the 2nd time. Justin? One more thing. I want to thank Kevin Shera with Shield Suits. I know they're here tonight, and this is his hometown, and got me looking good. Finally, I had some raggedy suits for a long time, and I just want to thank him and his whole team and everybody for putting me in some good suits.
Looking good here in Whiskey Myers victory lane. Chico, California. Let's say hello to your winner, Justin Sanders. Before we go and talk to second and third place finishers, let's check back in with Chase Rodman.
All right, yeah, we've got some contingency awards to get to, including the Race Redeem Foundation Rookie of the Race. That was Lynch. He ended up in the 7th position in tonight's main event. The Jace Golf Cart's fastest lap of the race went to Jesse Schlotfeldt. He ran a 12.661 back on lap number 6 to secure that award. And we also have our Rod and Supply Hard Charger. That went to Dominic Scelzi, 22nd to 8th, plus 14 for Dominic Scelzi to grab that award as well. And you could see Brent Bear down there, the dice rolling fan here tonight, race fans, making $2,500. Brent Bear up on the stage with your winner, Justin Sanders. But now let's go over to second place, Gio Scelzi with Tony Laporta.
We're going to stand here at the nose wing. Giovanni Scelzi wrapping up some autographs for some very young race fans here. Grabbed the few autographs for them. Grab yourself an ice cold NOS energy drink. You grabbed this team a second place finish here tonight. No, it's not a points paying championship event, but what have you brought to the table for Clausen Marshall in this 7BC out on the West Coast? Because they'll be the first ones to admit they did not have the best trip out here last year.
Yeah, I mean, they have a fast car. It's Tyler hasn't raced out here a whole lot, and these places are weird, man. They race weird. It's weird. 3 and 4, I felt like kind of almost got wetter as it went. The top kind of got away, but 1 and 2 was awesome, slick and wide. Like, amazing job on the racetrack. You never know what to expect with super high temperatures and a lot of sunshine and no humidity. So last night was awesome, so was tonight.
The points have been tabulated. Tyler McKim, our producer, let me know tomorrow night in the A main event, you will roll off in the 3rd position.
Awesome. Yeah, this is very cool for NOS Energy Drink, Clausen Marshall Racing, Spire, Gamebridge, LA's Custom Trailers. It's cool to be with this group of guys and have fun racing.
Congratulations. Second place right there to my cousin Viddy, Giovanni Scelzi, in the Clausen Marshall number 7BC. From 11th on the starting grid to 3rd here tonight, Tanner Thorson with a spirited drive. The points have been tabulated. I can start the question off by letting you know you will start 8th in tomorrow night's A main event here in the 71st running of the Gold Cup Race of Champions. I started the feature by sitting in a wedge cart talking about how much fun I had at Cycle Land. You grew up having a lot of fun at Cycle Land. It prepped you for racing tracks like this. What do you think worked in your favor to get from 11th to 3rd tonight?
Yeah, just a great car and great guys behind me. I've raced here since 2015, so got a lot of laps around here and have won a few races. So, yeah, our car was really good. Can't say enough about my guys and everybody involved. I'm ready for tomorrow. I felt like last year, not got taken from me, but I had a good shot at winning that thing, and our car was just getting good when I got in, when something broke last year. So we'll build up. We're gonna go back and maintenance this thing. We were really good there, just kind of struggled there to hit the bottom down in 1 and 2, where I felt like Gio was better than us there, and I was better than him down here, down 3 and 4, but I just felt like if I could have cleared him, I think I would have been able to have a shot at Justin. But hats off to Justin and Gio. Like I said, we'll get ready for tomorrow.
A win 1 year ago, a 3rd place here tonight. All that adds up to mean that a 8th place starting position for Tanner Thorson. Tomorrow night's Gold Cup Race of Champions. You just heard from Giovanni Scelzi. He is scheduled to roll off in the 3rd position. And your winner here tonight on the Friday night prelim, Justin Sanders, getting the job done for Ridge & Sons Racing. Remember, he is in that car filling in for an injured Aaron Reitzel. Aaron and his wife Shelby updating us after a doctor's visit back home in Knoxville, Iowa earlier this week. It's projected to be another 3 weeks until Aaron Reitzel is back behind the wheel of that number 87. It's rolling pretty well right now with Justin Sanders as he picks up his 2nd feature win for the team in just under a week. Sanders is your victor here tonight at Gold Cup Prelim Friday.